Hi! Today I am going to try to help show you how I make some cards, okay? This is my first run through. The furnace is on, fish tank is making noise. Nothing's perfect in this house. So, first off, welcome to my channel. This is the Cat Hairspray 2.0. I am Brenda. This is my channel. If you just popped in, welcome. All my subscribers, all 11 of you, I appreciate you so much, and I hope I bring the content that you love and you stick with me. If you're visiting, once you go through, if you would be so kind as to subscribe, put a like, I would really appreciate it. It would just show that, or even comment, nicely. It would show that I am doing things that you want to see. But I started working on this, and I wanted to explain some of the products to you and give you some of my thoughts towards things. Are you crooked? I don't think you're crooked. You might be. Got a sweater on. Okay, so this is my mini Misty. The story behind that. It showed up and it came in a box. I said, there's no way that's the Misty. I opened that and there was another box. I'm like, no way, it can't be. Open it up, another box. Pulled it out, mini Misty. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so tiny. All I could do was laugh. But let me tell you, folks, I wish I'd gotten this years ago, because this stamps like a dream. If I'm doing it right, it stamps like a dream. If I'm not, I don't want to change it. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, this is my mini Misty, and this is what I've been using to stamp my images that I've been creating. So this go round, I started with the Heifer cow, and this is the actual stamp is stuck to the side of my Keurig drying. But this is the stamp set from Whimsy Stamps for the cow. Okay. If that helps any. There's lots of sayings on here. This is an awesome stamp. I love it so much. And I have made different colors. This one kind of looks anorexic, but I'm working on it. So when I was sitting here earlier, I got out my Nina cardstock, and somebody was asking about that. I'm trying to figure out where I left my paper. It seems like it's like 110 pound or something. I don't know. Maybe not quite that big. So let's see. So, oh, that's the card. My goodness. Ay. My Nina is like this. I like to have a slightly thicker cardstock, because then I don't have to put so many layers of the same thing on, to make the to make it thicker so it stands up better. But I like this because I think it's a good quality cardstock. So that goes for, the fence. I believe the fence is Whimsy Stamps too. I could be wrong, but I think it is. The grass, these little flowers that are in there, see those little itty bitty little flowers? I put all those together and put them in on the fence, and then I put the grass on the fence. And I did I did use the green ink to, make that pretty ombre effect. You can see that from there a little bit. So yeah, there's a full cow there. It just doesn't look like it because of the fence is in the way. So I did these the other day. So there's this one. There's this long one I wanted to see if I could put maybe on a 5x7 that away card. and see that it's different coloring on that one. Same flower kind of thing. The flower things are from Sizzix. It's from a set that I have that you could make a greenhouse. And it had all these flowers and everything and vines and everything that came with it. There's so many tiny little pieces. And it takes forever and a day for me to do that, but it was so worth it because I love this cow so much. Whimsy Stamps cow. And I colored it in with Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers. If you're new to stamping and you don't know what those are, I will bring that out. I've got them in a Tim Holtz case because they're so long and I didn't know what to store them in. So, my ink pads are open. I don't want to make a mess. Okay, so a Tri-Blend marker by Spectrum Noir. This is the brushed one. What it does is you've got light, medium, and dark. So light, here, do it over here a little bit so you can see it better. Medium. My light is not in the right spot. Medium. And then you flip it, and there's your dark. So what I do, I could change a little bit, I think, because yeah, the back of that cow's gonna be a little darker. But what I do is I color the whole image that I'm gonna put this shade on. I color that with the light. Then I go around the outside with the dark, bring the medium in some, and then I do again over the whole thing with the light. This is really nice because with other markers, you have to kind of guess which one will work to shade the color that you're working with, and I don't have that. So I really am so thankful for the Spectrum Noir markers. I want to get some more because if they ever go out, I'm probably gonna curl up in a fetal position and just cry because this marker is what gives me the shading effect on my images. So, and I've got over 25 because I got the original and then I added some more that I was using like crazy. I added some more through the years. This is the Altenew colorless marker, colorless blender. So when you go out of the lines with your alcohol ink marker, this is kind of a save you. Now, is it 100%? Probably not, but it blends it enough that it's not noticeable. So, and again, a lot of the mistakes that you make when you are card making, you see what others don't because they're not looking as close to it as you are. You know, in this kind of a craft, you are your own critic, okay? So if you are out there and you're making stuff and you're getting stressed out because you're going outside the lines or because this isn't right or that isn't right, just remember that one thing is mistakes are just learning. Every mistake you make, you're learning. And you will get better. If it's a tiny one, odds are nobody's going to notice. So when it comes to paper crafting, card making and things, mellow. So that's my Tri-Blend markers. I love them. Tim Holtz case. And what's really nice about these cases is I have these magnets. I have these magnets that I used for book making. Can you see those little things? Probably not. But the magnets adhere to this case really nicely, so that's another thing that I can store when I'm using the Tim Holtz storage things. This is for the storage case for this is for the Tim Holtz Distress inks. But I was out of the game for a while. A lot of spinal issues and pain, just didn't feel like doing anything anymore. So my dye inks, probably half of them at least, if not more, they done. Dried right up. Oxides didn't. I still have my oxides. I still have some ink pads, but not enough. And I figured, you know what? Everything that I look at says that Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers will go in it for storage. They always stick out like this far. This, sticking to magnets. This, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, there's that. Little tip, just in case you're using those markers. Now, the ink pads that I'm using today are Altenew Grassfield. These are new inks to me. And this one is Aqualicious. They are Altenew. They are the round ones. And I have this this Dove Truffles milk chocolate thing. I think I got it maybe last year or the year before. There was a label on it, obviously. It got messed up. But this fits perfectly in this. So I can store all these round ones as I get them in this. And I knew when I got this truffles and everything, I knew I was going to keep that for something. I just didn't know what at the time. It's been like a year or two. And wouldn't you know, perfect. So as I get more, because I only got 3 now, but as I get more, they will all stack up in here perfectly, right? I mean, free storage, what can you do? It's awesome. So those are the 2 colors, Aqualicious and Grassfield. My blending brushes that I use, this one is a Gina K, and I believe this one is just a generic that I got off of probably Amazon, I would say. But really, I don't know. I think that they both work really nicely. Same length and everything. And all these little color things. I think I got these from Gina K. But it helps to label what color ink you're using. So, earlier, I decided to get out my favorite stencil. Somewhere on this desk. Here it is. And this stencil, it's all taped up because I don't want ink transferring through other things when I'm trying to do stuff. This is a Simon Hurley stencil. Do you think I could remember what it's called? I can't. But it's got the perfect grass, and the best clouds. Well, they're whimsical clouds, but they're beautiful. I love them. Absolutely love them. I have other cloud stencils, but I haven't used them yet, and this just feels so happy and everything. This, I'll show it to you when I'm making it. It just feels so happy and light and bright, so I like to use this one. It's my favorite. It's been through the ringer, but it's still just as good as day one. I don't use these, but you can use these. There's a cloud, sun, a little cloud, there's stars, a moon, and some birds. I might have put birds in the sky one time. But the grass and the clouds. This also has negatives of some things. They're in my stencil book. I don't use those either. So, let's see. This is the one that I did earlier with the Altenew inks. And this is the cow I'm putting on it. So really, the grass will get covered anyway unless you make the grass high enough. But I put it in there for background so that the spots that are open, you will see the green from the grass. So that's why I do that. And there you have it. Now, this comes with a lot of really snarky sayings that I really love. And once I finish these cards, I will put those on it. But today I want to show you how I make this sky and grass, because through the years, a lot of people have been just wowed by this. So, again, this is Nina cardstock, Amazon, I believe. Oh, and when I ordered I ordered the Misty stamping platform, this came. Now, I looked at it, and this is a mini stamping platform, but it wasn't understanding what I was trying to order. So now, I mean, I use it, but I could have not gotten it. It is nice though. I mean, it's great for the magnets, stick to it great. Good surface. I take it when I'm having a bad day with my spine and stuff. After I had a fusion last year, I'm having a bad day with my spine. I'm just laying on that heated mattress cover, all warm and lovey. I take this in with me. I have a little project bag, so I put this in it, magnets on it, and whatever I'm gonna color. I have stamped it first. I'm taking it in there to color, and then that gives me something to do besides watch TV and veg. But there's nothing wrong with that either. So this I cut to roughly 5, and I think this is 8. It's whatever this is, 8.5, 8 by 11, I think the cardstock is. So this is roughly 5 by 8. And then I'll do the whole sky, do the grass, and then I cut off what I don't need off the top, which is usually good because sometimes I'm a little heavy-handed, and as pretty as that is, it can look like a storm is brewing. So it's okay. I don't mind cutting the top off. It gives me some wiggle room. So now that I've been talking your ear off, see, I don't even know if this will get posted. This is my first time making a video of me actually doing something. So that's a good one. For this one, see that cloud edge? I love that cloud edge. I just lay it there. My Aqualicious. It's the first time I've ever used this stamp. I like it. And I wish I had some music on or something, but I never know about the music with, you know, who's going to complain about what and why and what for. Music's out there to be listened to. I want people to listen to it. Don't put it out there. That's my viewpoint. So, as you go along, what I do is I move it over a little bit. I try to focus on the edge here of the clouds. And then I can turn it over so that these ones look different, because you know that not every cloud in the sky is going to look the same. But in the craft world, they pretty much do. And back again. And I try to go lighter and lighter as I go along. And I also take the ink brush and just kind of go up here like this. Blend it all in just to give it a little bit extra, because I'm extra. And get down here. I know it gets closer to the cow, and that's okay. If you're doing this and you want to stop up higher, you can. I'm just not a big fan of all the white space. So this is probably good. I'll take that to the sink and I'll just wipe it off with water. And then I will take this and I will just, whatever's left on the brush, I will come through. So it's just like a little blue behind the cow. And then you get the lid on this so I don't accidentally put my arm in my ink. Done it. These screw right on, screw right off. They're really cool. All right, and this is Grass Field by Altenew. And I take this grass one here. Can you see what I'm doing all the way down here? Let me move this up. Okay. So then I take the grass. Give me some ink on up in there. And then do that. And then I'll flip her over. And I do that. So it's kind of like a cool little thing there. Stencil, Simon Hurley. I hope he still has it. I'd imagine, but I don't know. It's great stencil. So if it's in your stash, I'm telling you, it's fun to play with. And this is great. I'm probably gonna make like 2 more backgrounds later. I'm not gonna put you through all that. So that is the sky and grass. So some of you crafters out there are probably saying, yeah, so what? Well, there's new people out there that they're curious, they want to know. So now I've got this cow that I made. The flowers are on the outside. I'm thinking about putting some grass down, but I'm not sure. We'll see. And this one will go on here, and then I will trim the card front to match the fence. It's okay if the tail sticks over a little bit, it's all right. So that is my scenery background, and it'll get trimmed down and put on. And what I will do is, when I've got the cards done, I will put a short on here on YouTube. So then next time, once I have my storage here on my desk, and my desk is a lot cleaner and I have things better figured out and I know that this video is going to work, I will then do like a full stamp it, color it. My die cut machine is over there. But I do have a pause feature if I can figure that out. So I'm a work in progress, but if you stick with me, then you'll find good things. So this is a 5x7 card, and this is what they're going to be. With little snarky sentiments up there in the clouds. So that's a beginning little video, and next time, well, I will definitely put up a short when I finish the cards. And next time that I do a video like this will be after I have my storage all taken care of. So probably April, I would say. But until then, I will post other things. Might even get my cats working so I can do some funny shorts on that. And this Simon Hurley stencil. These brushes are amazing. There are other brushes out there, like these ones from Tim Holtz. But I find, and I do still have that. Oh, and I've got this one too from scrapbook.com. This style. I definitely prefer this style, for sure. Oh, and Simon Says Stamp has these really cool things, and these are awesome for, like, you got your drink sitting here when you're trying to film or craft and stuff, or you have things that you want to sit on there that you don't want to get everything icky. You can put them there. They are like I don't know if it's a silicone or rubber. I don't know. I'm not that good at that stuff. But it's double-sided. I have a bunch of them. And crafters, one thing that you're going to really want if you're new, non-stick scissors that are only for your craft area. Because you want them sharp, you want them non-stick. It helps to make things a lot easier for you. So, with that said and done, Monday I have 2 small deliveries coming. So I think I might do a little tiny haul, small one, itty bitty little one. And that will have to do with Rabbit Hole Designs. It's an order from Simon Says Stamp, and there's a teeny order coming from Temu. A small one coming from Temu. So the mail says they're both going to be here on Monday, so in 2 days. And yeah, I should be by myself on Monday. So I will bring them out to the desk, open them all up, and I'll show you what I got. I do a lot of things with the caffeinated critters. I don't know if you have seen those before or not. I'm kind of looking around to see if I have one sitting here. One moment. Here, I'm going to look at the cool cows. I love those things so much. All right. So I have this, and in this, I put the stamped and die cut images in their folder with their designer. So I look in here and I find Rabbit Hole Designs. So Rabbit Hole Designs has these caffeinated critters. This is the dragon. I colored in, I did him, stamped and colored him. This is the boxer dog. This is the cat. Cat's got a few layers. And this is the, is that a cow? I'm not 100% sure what that one is. But I like this one too. They're all discontinued, but in Rabbit Hole Designs right now, if you love this, you love these snarky caffeinated critters, if you don't have them, in Rabbit Hole Designs and in Simon Says Stamp, they have a limited edition of roughly half of the stamps and dies for the caffeinated critters. This is limited edition pack 1 that's coming on Monday. So I think there's going to be another pack. It's just not out yet. These are witches from Rabbit Hole Designs. These are also discontinued. But there may be a lot of crafters out there that are like me and they have this stuff in their stash and you know, they want to craft with me or see what I do. No problem. That's what I'm here for. So this will be Monday. I will show you what comes on Monday. That'll be mostly Rabbit Hole Designs. This cow and stuff, these are Whimsy Stamps. The inks are Altenew. Paper is Nina. Cardstock from Amazon. And Simon Hurley stencil. So now that all that craziness is done, I will find a different spot to put my light because it's showing a great shadow. I know where I want to put it. It's just a matter of finding what to do with the cord so that I don't trip on it. So yeah, it's kind of strange. But I'll get it figured out. It's the only light I need. It's an incredibly bright light. Really nice light. I just have to have it in a different position. And I have the, before I go, get these things out of the way a little bit. I have the Tim Holtz medium matte? I can't remember. I don't know what it's called. But this is the white one. The black one I have in my marketplace on Facebook. And this one is the white one. This is not supposed to have as much of a glare on it for doing my videos. So we will test that out. So have a great, wonderful, amazing weekend. Whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, whenever you're watching this. I hope you stay safe, happy and healthy. Give someone you love a hug, because you never know. Never take life for granted. And I will see you in my next live, or my next video. I can't go live yet. See ya.